poll in my room, and he's like, I don't think it's going to go so well for you, thinking that he'd win the poll. And then when he lost the poll, he goes on the, well, it's your people that you know, so it's not a like scientifically valid sample. Well, then you should have said that. You said, oh, you didn't think it's going to go your way. Like you should have said that first, rather than the thing where you predicted that you'd win the poll.
Well, my theory is that he was trying to make a joke, but that he's not very funny.
That's a pretty plausible.
Hence the results of the poll. I haven't interacted with poll for a long time, so I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be able to judge whether or not it's funny.
Yeah, I don't think I see you and him hanging out all that much.
No, he's only in these like new atheist hellscapes.
He just hangs out with CM all day. It's so fun.
Just like regurgitate like Dillahunty quotes all day.
I did have the displeasure of being exposed to CM for like an hour yesterday.
Do you think he's a drunk, Sam? Just be honest. Do you think he's an alcoholic? Like, is he drunk when he's talking?
Yeah. He has a lot of, like, the way he talks and the way he engages with others is, like, really similar to a lot of other people that were drunk all the time on Discord. So it wouldn't surprise me at all. Like, I don't know for sure, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Just the way he talks. Like, who talks like this? The thing about that is, you know, the Dirac's equation doesn't show that. Like, that's a very strange way of talking.
Unless you're drunk.
Unless you're fucking Yo, Frenchie, you there?
Yeah.
You want to do a deal? I get mods in your room and you get mods in my room. You want to make a deal?
Who have you got blocked?
I've got Piper blocked.
That's the problem. I mean, what? Who else?
I don't know.
Yeah, you see, we've got too many mutual friends that we hate. It's not going to work. We're just going to have to, you know, be secret friends. Sorry.
All right.
We're not like the worst people. You probably think I do. We're kind of fucked.
Yeah. Well, I grant you that Daniel Nero is not, you know, virtuous. He's just my friend. I don't know if you.
Sorry, reason to mod people like that, though. I mean, you could have them as your friend and not, you know. I'm just saying, it's kind of an endorsement of a way that you know it's not a good look.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that way of looking at it.
I can mod a proxy though that you can secretly call behind the scenes. See, I am diabolical.
No, that sounds pretty interesting. Maybe I'm interested. Okay,
right.
all right. That's an interesting idea. All right, I'll think on it.
Think on it.
But do you really
What's
want
your
Piper in your
favorite new
space?
atheist?
What's up?
Who was your guys' favorite new atheist?
Sam Harris.
No, I mean of the people hanging out in these spaces.
I thought you were like, I thought with the original four. I'm like, I should have said Dennis though. Dennis is probably cooler.
Look, like Hitchens is way better than the rest.
Who is?
Who?
Hitchens.
Oh, okay, but we're talking about people here. Like you.
Yeah. I think of the new atheist types here, they're all tied for last. I don't like. That's not doesn't make me happy at all.
Kind of like James Cordetta.
I was gonna suggest him because he's like a nice guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't like bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like tell him something. Maybe he's not like the fastest learner or anything, but
yeah, but he's not
tell him
arrogant
something
either.
Yeah, exactly. He'll like, oh, okay. Something like that.
And my next one is Zelani.
He's not a new atheist. Come on.
Well, I don't know. Are claims evidence?
Well, exactly. You don't think they are, so there you go.
Wait, do you not think they are, Zolan?
No, I have a weird analysis of what claims are doing.
Okay, alright. I like Abe, but that's just because he's friendly to me. I don't know if I think his worldview is wrong, but he's nice to me, so that's kind of enough.
He's
You know
also
what
a crazy person.
Is he crazy?
They're so deluded.
He
They think that like
Who
they're the
qualifies?
smartest people on the app. Him and CM.
He thinks
It's
CM is
insane.
smarter than Ethan.
Yeah, I mean that is okay. Fair enough.
Pretty
Right,
crazy.
who are the candidates here? I mean, I can think of
Tom's
ACM
takes.
and Tom's takes.
Shawnita.
Oh god.
Sean, James Corletta, Andrew Kiss,
Carlos.
Oh.
I don't think Carlos counts.
he's in that.
He's
He's in.
100% he does,
Come
you idiot.
on, not
Okay, well,
Carlos.
Carlos
If you're gonna throw
counts,
Carlos in, then Carlos is my
He's in the.
He's the goat of
He's
that.
in the purgatory between new atheists and the other people.
He knows enough philosophy that I wouldn't put him in there, but if he counts, then he's the goat of them.
He's the king of the atheists. Yeah.
But
It's like when someone's like,
Rap Skull, he might be in there.
no, he's definitely in there, 100%. But he's like he's so degenerate, owns the label.
Yeah.
What do you
Judd.
expect from a furry?
Judd and Tim, maybe. I don't know if they count.
I mean,
And Judd's in there. 100% Tim is
Judd,
in there.
as in not Jude.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
dude.
He's a new atheist.
I
Yes,
don't know.
not Jesus
This is
Christ.
a very
Sorta.
loose label
Right.
for just atheists that are not interested in philosophy and get
Okay.
all their philosophy
Yeah.
via
And like
new atheism plus Dilettante.
I mean,
like
if
they,
someone like him,
they worship physical evidence and science.
if someone like not Jude counts, I'm gonna pick him because he doesn't like he's a pretty reasonable guy who just
Yeah.
doesn't happen to be super informed about philosophical issues or apologetic issues, but he's like always interested in hearing from people, across the
Right.
spectrum.
No, I agree.
Of,
That's,
you know,
that's
who
probably
are
right.
more informed. Like,
But he likes all
There's
the
nothing-
Bible stuff.
in my opinion, there's just like nothing frustrating about talking to him.
Yeah, him and Tim are pretty
Well, then
fine.
maybe he's the favorite.
Yeah, Tim as well, of course. If he's being
Carl's
counted.
okay.
I think it could be Tim and Judd, but
Are you talking about the British guy?
yeah, the British guy.
Oh, he's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. I like him.
I don't know what we're really judging on now, just like whether we like them or.
No, whether or not like to me it's like sure you can have that as an aspect, but I think of it as like how bad are they in their new atheism?
Okay.
Like Abe is like obviously Shawnita, one of the worst. They're like hyper arrogant, dismissive of all the relevant fields that arbitrate the stuff that they're talking about, etc., etc.
Okay.
Or someone like Judd he's not arrogant. He's not difficult to talk to.
No.
Sean Ito it's so insane because he has this like such a boutique vocabulary and worldview that like everything has to fit exactly into his like narrow little boxes. It's very frustrating to talk to him more so than Abe and CM.
It's the same with Abe and CM. They're the exact same.
They're less committed to some proprietary vocabulary. I don't know how to explain what I'm
I
saying,
agree.
but
Shawnito has his own little like linguistic framework that he just like jams in everyone's throat. It's just like really annoying. Makes talking to him insufferable.
you guys missed. There's this extremely schizo guy, but like high IQ schizo came on to explain to us like how he had a very complicated metaphysics that was completely insane, but he was like good at explaining it. And Nargis, of course, loved him. Nargis was like, "Oh, I agree with you, except you're a little more pageantry than I would have." But you in the generality, he was just.
Yeah, Bob, you missed a fairly remarkable specimen.
You had to see how seriously these fuckers were talking to him.
Marcus loves the crazy. Come on. The more gibberator, the better.
She's like, he was a
Big
The
spoon.
more
lapping
the
it
more
up.
vibes, the better.
tell me more. Everyone else is like, get this guy off the stage, and she's like,
She
"Yeah,
loves
but
all
you
the
tell me more."
flowery, poetic
I see how these
descriptions.
two
Like,
were
I bet she
fucking-
liked that Dave Pagan guy. I
Which
bet you
one?
did. Yeah.
yeah, she
Dave
did.
the blind
She-
pagan.
You just have to like vaguely
She's
gesture
okay.
at some unified truth for Nargis to be like, oh yes.
Losers. But this guy was crazy. Like even for my
Even for you?
standards. Yeah, I don't think.
Okay.
You see, you can't have the boot without the foot, but you can't have the foot without the boot. They are an interconnected system that keep you grounded, because literally you're connected to the ground. And see that, and that is the unified system of.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Nargis collects boots. If you guys didn't know that, that's part of the bit.
Tell them what he was saying, the Garrett guy.
Okay, so his whole thing is the world starts with pure freedom is the basis of everything, and then freedom in motion becomes agency, and then he has like this thing of like motion becomes like growth in motion becomes mastery, and then there's like joy in motion becomes community, and it's like this like six-sided star that all connects to itself, and then this six-sided star is like this god called Sophia had to then destroy itself. It wanted to know itself from the outside, and because it was omniscient, it couldn't know itself from the outside because that knows everything. So it had to just destroy itself, split into two to be able to be seen from the outside to escape the loneliness that it was experiencing. And then that self-sacrifice was a sort of depiction of what, like, is metaphorically what Jesus was up to. And then we are all sort of the sparks of this Sophia that has split itself, and that in the splitting of itself, that created time somehow, and that sparks will come together and they will reunite into the sort of original Sophia, and then will become kind of God again, and then the cycle will continue over and over, and this will keep happening. That's like a broad summary of the worldview.
Wow.
But also things like are not real. It's like it's not true or false. It's like true, false, and not true and not false. And that's like he would always like phrase everything in terms of this like not true. It's like
non-existence, not done.
Yeah, non-existence, but not non-existence. Like you'd always say shit like that.
Sounds like John Lee.
John Lee is not a creative schizo. John Lee is a energy vampire.
Dude, John Lee's not creative at all. Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. He's not creative.
But
no, okay, I found a poem by the guy, the schizo guy, and you would legitimately love it. You would literally fucking. If I read it to you, like, oh my.
He's like, kind of.
I'm not gonna read it now because if I read poetry,
What was the question, Edward?
Being created, we're created the same, but we're not born the same, correct?
Well, what do you mean born the same? What does that mean?
That's what that means. But our skill set and our disciplines are all self-imposed, right? If I discipline myself to be the best I can be, someone else makes that one happen.
Well, everybody knows that life is this multi-factor, multivariable input into your experience, aka your identity. But what we have individually is they're using racial identity politics to project their political position, but it's global and it's domestic or it's local. But really, my complaint is that people who are complaining is that they're not doing any personal development work, which is education. And if you don't frame things academically for people, then they will just frame everything politically. So I am interested in personal development and education, public speaking, enlightenment, like our founders. And unfortunately, many of the people at the further end of the spectrum from the founders that you hear on this app are so far away from enlightened type of thinking. You know, we're dealing with unhappy people because they're not flying around like angels. They are on this app creating drama because they're dramatists. And you know, in my opinion, you're a sucker for it. Guys like Coco or Dr. Adams or anybody on this app that puts on a voice like Point. You know, stupid. That person's stupid. Point Cappuccino, who says you should stick a Colonel Anthony knife in people's Zionist, apartheid, slave, you know, structural. So we're dealing with really dramatists. Bima is a dramatist. She comes on here and she says everything is racist, and she's living with.
I know. Could you do me a favor, though? I have a question. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, go ahead.
Me a favor?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Oh, sure. Okay, this is my favor. Could we not bring people who are coming in the room into our conversation? Because we're trying to stay focused on the dialogue that we're having. We don't need to talk about people who are not here. And I think this is very important for all of us, okay? So if you want to make a point, let's make a point about the subject, not about what other people, how they're acting. And I agree with you 100%. It's all drama. But my question is, are we going to have character, or we're going to all be characters?
Well, that's the choice you have to make. You know, you are the user. I am a user. We're all like nodes. So I listen to a lot of music and audiobooks, and I read books because if this is your major source of entertainment and content, you are literally putting neurolinguistic programs into your mind of what I would call damaged, uneducated, highly politically, ideologically people, and that's just what it is. So, you know, it is character development, but in my opinion, I'm not talking about people in other rooms, but there's just nobody here doing real character development, and they haven't had good character development in the past. So it's just like a drama creation app. You know, I wouldn't take it seriously because it's a very small segment of the population is even interested in using a free phone call conference app. The whole thing is free. But this app is going away, and these people will go away, and their self-importance will disappear.
How do we go to that? Hold on. I understand that. One more time. Listen, whether the app is there right now, we have 10 people in here, right? In these 10 conversations around real level.
It's funny because Timothy would get in trouble because we used to talk about this. There's it's like at the beginning of the game you like the tutorial dungeon or whatever, okay, and there's like an unkillable NPC that's called I guess the name that's given to it as a meme is it says like Godric Soldier, but everybody calls him Rick Soldier of God. And so yeah,
this is really deep, very deep,
multi-layered.
He's saying that Bob is a unkillable pro Andrew NPC.
Truly.
Yeah.
Wow,
exactly.
That's a little harsh.
I wasn't even talking about Andrew.
It's a bit complimentary at the same time, right?
Yeah, unkillable, I suppose is.
Yep.
I don't agree. I think Sully is in fact the person with Andrew derangement syndrome.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah, but that's what Trump sycophants say about people that hate Trump, right?
Exactly.
No,
So that's
no, it's the other way around. No, it's the other way
That's
around. The
That's not.
Yes, it is, because the Trumpers were the first people to call other people to have Trump derangement syndrome.
Yes.
And then the
Trumper.
liberals said, no, he solely accused me, not the other way around. Fucking idiot.
He didn't accuse you of having Andrew derangement syndrome.
Yes.
He said you were.
Oh my god. He said I have the mind virus, and I just, for jocularity, called it Andrew derangement syndrome, but it targets the same concept.
Getting completely obliterated and the mental needs.
Yeah, folded like a chair.
The dialectical dungeon.
To
Yeah.
to defend someone by saying you have Andrew derangement syndrome does sound like something a Trumper would say about Trump.
Yes, because it plays on the Trump derangement syndrome thing. But I'm saying, essentially,
I understand you
Sully
did a reverse show or something.
But I'm saying, well, actually, it's you. Yes, which is what the liberals do to the Trumpers. There you go.
Okay, so you might get back in the middle.
It doesn't make sense because I'm the critic saying this guy is like a crazy, unhinged goofball, and you're saying no, leave Andrew alone. You know.
Oh shit!
I didn't say anything.
The relationship cannot be.
That's why you have.
Oh, you were like immediately as soon as they started talking, you're like, oh, here comes another one of these anti-Andrew crazy, you know.
Yes,
Andrew derangement syndrome.
He thinks being opposed to Andrew is like the problem. You know, he's saying
I think you guys exaggerate your Andrew hate like this, like insane degrees. That's why you have the syndrome.
All right, so
I'm not in a position to not call out Andrew. Like I call out Andrew all the time. I call his positions insane.
You're in it.
I guess I argue against it vehemently. But then what you do, Sully, is that you do like I don't know what you call it. You smell every time you smell any sort of Andrew blood, you attack, and I think that's the derangement syndrome.
Andrew's bleeding all over the place all the time.
Oh, that's what I disagree with. Disagree with you. That's neither here nor there.
You disagree with a lot of things. You disagree that Andrew is like a cringe lord and like he's incredibly goofy and like basically.
No, he's goofy. Like I think
he's good at pulling the crowd
exaggerate.
Other than
you exaggerate
pulling the crowd together, he's like a complete moron and annoying.
I don't agree. Like this is where you completely one in the audience.
No, I don't. You are the one losing people, man.
Sam,
he's a crazy jackass.
Okay,
like
let's see this. Let's test this
he's
out.
Dumb. He's cringe. He's crazy. Horrible takes.
Let's do this.
Totally unaware of himself.
Okay. Do you think Sam? Do you think Andrew is like a complete fucking dumbass retard?
No.
Okay, Mark, do you think so?
Sorry, what was the question?
Do you think Andrew is just a complete cringe lord retard dumbass?
No. I mean, I think.
Melis, do you think so?
I think.
I don't understand why these things. Why are you asking these people?
Because I said you lose the room. Because I said you lost the room. Like you lost.
These
all the
people
other
are just like.
And I'm polling.
These are some of the motivated.
The next code. The next code. The next code.
He's a retard.
The next code.
You're just asking people who are like buddy with Andrew. These things about it. They don't want to be caught saying this about Andrew. It's like,
but most people do think he's.
I think they would say it if they felt it. Like I don't think Mark or Sam are the kind of people who just like hold back diplomatic.
He is a little retarded.
I think Mark holds back diplomatically. I think I don't. I think I'm pretty undiplomatic.
I think Mark said a very confident no, and I think he would have like made some sort of joke. Wow, that ultimately in a funny way betrayed his actual opinions.
My note is a little tempered in that he does sometimes behave in cringy ways. Like he's very easy to work up, and and then he gets like locked into that mental where it's just like constant screaming. But
I agree.
He's not just that.
No.
I want to talk about the derangement syndromes of people in this room. So Lenny has Ethan derangement syndrome. I would say I have
And Android derangement syndrome.
Yeah, well, more Sasha. I think Sasha's derangement syndrome.
Oh, he has both. Yeah.
Nargis has
all three of them.
Mikhail derangement syndrome, but it's not the way it usually like. In the fact that she likes him is the derangement.
Yeah, that's the derangement.
Yeah.
Because that's just muddy in the waters.
All right, fine. All right, fine. She doesn't have it.
Classical, you know.
All right, she likes everyone, so she doesn't have derangement syndrome towards anyone. So is Andrew, obviously. Bob. Is there someone that you just unique? Converse is Abe. Clearly. It's his derangement syndrome.
Yeah.
No, it's also Converse is also Tom Rabbit and
No, that's justified.
Jack.
maybe Justified, but
Ooh.
Oh wait, can it not? The whole point is it's not.
But if it's just if it's justified, then it's not derangement syndrome.
Yeah, no.
no,
That's
but you can still be like massively like focused, like obsessed
That's
about
like
someone,
completely
even if it's
appropriate
justified.
attitude syndrome.
Milith, you're pretty even keel, Milith. Bob, you're also pretty even keel.
Milith doesn't have any. I don't think so.
Does Deepak have a derangement syndrome? I saw Deepak getting really mad at this random Indian guy, and I wonder if that's like,
Other Indians?
yeah, I wonder if he's like an Indian, like, I'm the head Indian around here, motherfucker. Like, you must be new here. I'm the motherfucking Indian in this fucking box, bitch. You think
There's only one allowed. Mario and Anne's also drives me at the fucking wall. It's too.
But it can't just be people you dislike who annoy you. There has to be like some
uniquely, you have a hyper over exaggerated.
Like it skews your judgment and like.
Well, I just think of it as like an obsession, like bordering on like insanity.
Oh.
No, it's not that strong. I don't.
Would you say that I have the Piper derangement syndrome? Is that my main?
Definitely. But do you? I mean, how much do you think about it? Like, or is it just a kind of dislike? Don't want them around.
They can't share the same space.
But like, you know how long it's been going on for?
They're like cats and dogs.
Like a year. The Piper derangement. Yeah.
But you guys do have to understand that like Piper is the one that always starts it. So that's like you have to understand that that's.
Well, then maybe she's got beef derangement.
Yeah. Oh, that's facts.
What an adult thing to say, beef.
Nice.
I think who started it is a very adult. Like if you hit me with your car and I go, he started it. Like the judge is not going to be like, oh, so childish to point out who was the one.
Let's say someone hits you with your car. It doesn't mean you like hit them with your car back.
Yeah, but you get to sue them.
That's the like who started it shit, right? Like
you get to retaliate by suing them. So if I could
but the whole point is,
I
the
would.
whole point is that like she conceived that she started it, and you go crazy, right? Fly off the handle and do something that's like completely like immoral, like calling her, not a woman or like not feminine or you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, if I could go to the authorities and then there was an authority with a monopoly of violence that I could take like my claims to, I would not have to go crazy. But it turns out like it doesn't exist. So when you're in the jungle, the law of the jungle reigns.
It's like not.
It could just be adults just like kind of ignore each other a little bit,
I'm for a mutual ignoring, but I don't think Piper can handle the mutual ignoring.
Can anyone maybe try and do some sort of diplomacy and
everyone has tried.
Oh, I guess I'm late to the party.
Yeah, everyone.
And it's just like, no, I'm not doing that.
When she said everyone has tried, what she means is like one person or two people have tried.
You don't want
like a year ago.
Neither of them want to cooperate.
I tried.
When did you try? Recently or?
I don't know, a while back.
Okay. What was it? Just like no?
No, the thing is like they both have like I don't know like short tempers. I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like Beef will just start seeing red, and he just like will not stop. Like he will completely sink an entire room if he feels slighted in the least.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like Piper will just like talk over people like consistently.
Right.
So there's like I don't know, just there's like they're both just completely unreasonable.
I can see that. Yeah, it's an intransigent. Well, It's too bad.
It turns out what happens when you get an immovable object in an unstoppable force or whatever is they just avoid them.
They block each other.
Yeah.
Bill, I
It's
think
just the answer
has,
to the philosophical question. They just mutually block.
I think Bill has Sasha derangement syndrome. Who else does Bill like hate?
Bill really hates
Sasha?
Whitney.
A lot of people have Sasha derangement.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That's true. But no. There was someone he called like more vile than Sasha the other day. I'm trying to remember who it was.
It was Andrew.
Oh, right.
Come on. That's crazy.
I did, but I added to. I said the last 48 hours.
More
Andrew,
I mean, I'm just, I don't know.
Look, Andrew threatened to cut someone's chin off.
Come on.
It's just like stupid shit.
Threatened to
in the
use.
moment.
He wanted to use slurs against someone.
Oh, come
He
on.
called.
Bill, wait, like, have you
Rico
not
a piece of
hear Sasha? That's like she such comments when she's like disparaging someone, like a random
Sasha's
person
way
will
worse
come
than
like,
Andrew.
she does like
Obviously,
go
Sasha is
brutal.
worse than Andrew. I admit that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Jane has a bit of Andrew derangement syndrome.
Oh yeah,
Like,
100%.
we're just a counterpoint on the last one. Like, does Andrew's support of the genocide in the Bible count?
What do you mean?
Great.
How much
Counts
does
as
that
what?
count for
What is it?
being,
We're talking about derangement syndrome. What is he supposed to be
No,
deranged for?
well, like there was now a mini topic of his Sasha worse than Andrew, like, and and I'm saying like Andrew does actually support like all these genocides.
Yeah, Andrew's crazy. He's a crazy motherfucker. When it comes to those things, he just he doesn't think.
I'm not sure how to gauge that.
Okay, so he's trying to say that Andrew has major derangement when it comes to freaking.
Like I find it difficult to quantify when religious people say stuff like, well, God is all just and he can take life. And it's like, how do I weigh that if I'm trying to figure out how like insane someone is? Because there's a sense in which that's not like as insane as it sounds on paper, which is like, he killed them, but they went to heaven.
Yeah. Yesterday, the Muslims were doing that.
Like, don't get me wrong, it is crazy, but it's not like a Jeffrey Dahmer type of crazy.
No, yeah.
Like pure malice.
Exactly. He still sends you to heaven, even though the kids were innocent, blah, blah. So it's good for them. He's the one who gives life, takes life. That's how it was being justified yesterday.
Yeah, they were also on the other side. I think I can't remember. Maybe someone else remembers. I think Sasha made like some weird comments about genocide and the Holocaust before, so it's bar.
Boy, you said Andrew made weird Holocaust jokes?
Sasha, exactly, but having a Nick reaction. Mentioned some weird comments about genocide and Holocaust.
Well, we know like actual Holocaust deniers, so they've got to be worse than like Christian apologists for the Holocaust. I'm guessing, people who aren't motivated by what the Bible says, they just want to say, it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Other numbers.
So, is that big of a deal? Because like they're actually denying the deaths. It's not like they're affirming the deaths and supporting them.
Well, yeah, that would be the worst of all, I suppose. But I think denying the deaths is incredibly insidious. It's not just like a disagreement on some like empirical data. They're saying it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, that's really sad. It's really bad.
Who's Andrew most deranged about? That's it.
Jane,
Honey. Oh my
Rat
gosh.
Scuttle.
Abe not so much. He likes Abe. He likes CM.
Nico currently.
Nico is.
So what are we talking about?
Who's Andrew most?
It's about Honey's gonna be like the common
Honey
denominator.
Badger,
Yeah, definitely.
Honey Badger is probably the main derangement candidate.
Yeah, makes sense. I don't know why he gets under Andrew's skin though.
Well, because I think he's like very openly rude and hostile.
I mean, Honey's not making like intellectual, jabs. All he's saying is, "Oh, you Christians are so stupid. Look at these fools, so stupid. You guys are so silly and dumb." That's all like Honey posits. Anyway.
That's what annoys Andrew. Is like people in the chat saying that Christianity's stupid.
Well,
yeah, but those are his
but it's weird because he doesn't react that way to everyone. It's like it's some people who he thinks he has like he has the finger on the pulse about what their motivations are, and he has deemed them very malicious.
Yeah, he's deemed them
and not in good faith, etc.
Yeah.
There's specific things he gets upset about, like you say, he lies and like it.
Yes. Meanwhile, he can call everyone else liars.
Who's the guy who says all Christians are liars? Somebody has that take. Is that Honey?
Yeah, that's Honey.
It's like one of
that could
those
be
people,
a reason.
That is it. Yeah. The first thing that Andrew will go for if he wants to like insult you or get back at you, Andrew would call you a liar. That was dishonest. That's a lie. That's
And like I can call him not a Christian and he'll ignore me, but as soon as I say he's lying, he gets upset.
Very sensitive to that. I think he yearns for some kind of honest world. His ideal world is the most transparent relationship that people can have with each other.
Jesus Christ.
He has said that. That's his ideal world.
His ideal world.
You know what's another sign that like CM and Abe are like either extremely strange or like just extremely dumb? Is like they have these like long-term like I don't know, debates with like some of the dumbest people on the app. Like they have like a debate with PMARS going about like, presuppositional atheism or whatever. And it's like, how could you have a like long-term discussion with PMARS about anything?
Well,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. Any conversation with PMARS is just a countdown until he drops the N-word.
So PMAR thinks that it's he's being deprived of using the N-word.
He says that.
Yeah. And this deprivation is unjust.
No, this is all just some bullshit troller. He doesn't actually believe any of this. I think he says it because it gets some attention and it's a convenient suicide by mod.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two reasons.
It's funny, like, wouldn't you want to stay a little longer in rooms?
Not if you're losing.
I just feel like we should give him the N-word pass. Like, I don't think he's gonna misuse it. Like, I think responsibly, judiciously.
He thinks he does have it because he knows the Wu-Tang Clan. And has grown up with it. So that's the reason he's going for,
You've been grown up listening to rap music like everyone.
Yeah, like everyone else. Therefore, he gets the point.
I don't know if anyone ever saw that show, Guess the Intruder or something like that. The Odd Man Out. They had an episode where there was a guy who I think is the only white guy who can get an N-word pass. It was Guess Who's Not Black, and there was a bunch of black people, and there was one guy who was adopted as a baby in a black family and grew up in a black neighborhood without like almost seeing white people like until he was in his late teens. And like he won. They couldn't recognize, like they couldn't pick him out.
Is this on YouTube or something?
Yeah. Like
what's the name?
I don't know the quiz's name. Like guess the old man out. I don't know. Guess the intruder, something like that. Type in black guys, white guy. His name is Mill.
Who is not
like,
black?
Like
it's a Jubilee thing.
So yeah, like you can watch that, Sam. I think that's the only white guy who can get like the N-word pass. Like he's so like into the black culture that like black people think he's black.
That is actually hilarious.
I want to see this so badly.
I've queued up this. It's queued.
There's even dance as well.
Does he even dance?
As well.
You say that black people are good dancers. What you have to understand about Nargis is that she's the nicest.
I understood what you said, but
she's the friendliest.
There's just like
your beautiful black skin. It's so enchanting.
Yes.
The sun glances off of your skin. It's like a Maasai warrior.
So exotic.
The curls in their hair remind you of the infinite